Imagine opening your music app and seeing, like, 99,000 brand new songs dropping today.
Yeah, and then by tomorrow, another 99,000 hitting the servers. It's honestly crazy.
It is, but that is the actual 2026 reality. I mean, last year we collectively hit a record-breaking 5.1 trillion streams.
Right, which is just an unimaginably massive number.
So, to make sense of an ocean that big, we're taking you on a deep dive into the global music landscape today.
Exactly. We are cracking open a stack of new reports from the industry's biggest data trackers, like IFPI, Illuminate, and Media.
And our mission here is to show you how streaming saturation, the explosion of borderless genres, and honestly, the absolute chaos of AI are entirely rewiring the music in your headphones.
Because despite those trillions of streams, the growth rate in mature markets, like the US, is actually hitting a wall right now.
Which completely explains why Spotify just hiked its US premium price up to $12.99.
Yeah, we are basically reaching peak subscription. The whole strategy is shifted. I mean, out of the 200 million tracks floating around out there, nearly 9 out of 10 are practically invisible.
Wait, 9 out of 10?
Yeah, they get fewer than 1,000 plays a year.
Okay, let's unpack this. If streaming is, like this overcrowded buffet, the industry is basically focusing entirely on the VIP room now.
That is exactly it. They call it the fan economy. Passive streaming has totally plateaued, so the money is flowing into monetizing deep loyalty.
Right, getting people to actually pay for more than just a monthly sub.
Exactly. We are seeing a massive 21.5% surge in expanded rights. So that means exclusive merch, brand partnerships, live events, and physical media is completely defying digital gravity, honestly.
Oh yeah, vinyl sales have grown for what, the 19th consecutive year?
19 years, yeah. The focus is squarely on these super listeners now.
And those super listeners make up just a tiny fraction of total users, right? Like barely 2%.
2%, but they drive nearly 18% of all streams. The entire economic engine is rewarding that tangible, deep connection over just shallow reach.
So since the Western streaming market is increasingly tapped out, the industry's fresh energy is really pouring in from the global south.
Oh, absolutely. Latin America is currently the fastest growing region on the planet, up over 17%.
Wow.
And the listening habits are highly localized. Like down in Brazil, roughly 75.2% of all streams go directly to local artists.
Okay, wait, hold on. A massive surge in Brazil streaming its own local artists is great for them, obviously. Yeah. But does that actually shift the pop playlist I'm listening to in Chicago? Or are we just looking at inflated global data?
No, it is actively changing the DNA of mainstream music. I mean, we aren't just importing regional sounds anymore.
Right.
Artists are fundamentally hybridizing them. So you have Afrobeats, Amapiano, and Latin trap actively fusing with traditional Western pop and R&B.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the baseline rhythm of a global hit has just completely shifted to reflect these influences.
It really is a true borderless fusion. But, this massive blending requires incredible speed and constant experimentation.
Right, which brings us to the multi-billion-dollar elephant in the room accelerating all of this.
AI. The generative AI music market is booming. It's at like $4.48 billion, but legally, it is a complete war zone.
It really is. Major labels through the RIAA have sued AI generators like Suno and Udio.
Because of how these models actually work, right?
Exactly. They learn chord progressions and vocal stylings by scraping massive databases of existing copyrighted human music.
And the labels are definitely taking different tactics here. Like, Sony is aggressively fighting in court.
While Warner and Universal actually settled, opting to build their own licensed AI platforms.
But that leaves a massive blind spot regarding the actual human musicians.
Yeah, the musicians union, the AFM, is actually suing over those very settlements now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are arguing that human session players, the working musicians whose actual performances trained these lucrative AI models, were completely shut out of the payouts.
So when you hear a catchy guitar riff on a brand new AI-generated track, the union's argument is essentially that the ghost of a human session player is living inside that riff.
Exactly, and they want that human paid. It is a profound labor dispute wrapped inside a technological gold rush.
Which brings us back to you, the listener. Navigating the 2026 music world really means understanding that success isn't just about chasing a billion passive streams anymore.
Right. It's about artists surviving by offering limited edition vinyl to dedicated superfans.
And it's about a borderless, hybridized global sound, plus navigating this deeply messy new reality of artificial intelligence.
The metrics of success have completely transformed.
Leaving us with a final thought. If the data definitively proves that superfans crave authentic, tangible connections, like physically holding a record. Will this incoming flood of flawless, mathematically perfect AI music actually backfire?
Hmm.
Could human imperfection, a slightly rushed drum fill or a subtle voice crack on a track, become the ultimate, highly priced luxury item you collect? Think about that next time you put on an album.